So I had to dial back training quite substantially today. My right Achilles tendon is killing me. It's really sore and it's kind of weird pain. I've had tendon pain before, but this is kind of coming and going throughout the day. Like, every once in a while, maybe every half hour, it would just throb, just pain. I don't know. It's very strange. So I decided to take it easy today and just do some bodyweight stuff and do some isolation exercises that would just kind of not load the tendon as much. Throughout this video, I've interspersed some old workout videos from when I was considerably stronger. On the left, you can see me doing some chin-ups with 20 kilos, I think. That's from 2017. So there's going to be a few of those interspersed throughout the video. Just footage that I could find, really. I've changed computers a few times, data's been lost, changed phones, so I don't have footage for everything. But some of them are fairly impressive. Like this here was a 100 kilo front squat for 5 reps to parallel, not ass to grass, but still fairly decent. I weighed 69, 70 kilos at this point in time, so I thought that was a pretty impressive set. Back to how I'm feeling now. I think the biggest issue is that the program that I've been doing has changed substantially purely because I've added in running and sprinting. And when you haven't sprinted in a year and suddenly you try and sprint again, it takes its toll. Your body has a response to it. Here's a very interesting clip. I apologize for the attire, for the clothing that I'm wearing, but it is what it is. This is a 60 kilo Bulgarian split squat with, I'm pretty sure, a set of 7, if I remember correctly. I think I'll do 8 reps one week, 7 the next week, 6 the week after, and then 5, I think, the week after that in my month-long training cycle. So considerably stronger. Sorry if you heard my phone. My current strength level. If there's no way came up on the recording, 60 kilo split squats for 7 reps at this point in time, but I have no doubts that I will be able to eventually and probably surpass that. So yeah, today's session was not that interesting, which is why I decided to use it as an opportunity to put some older workout clips in. And yeah, I think it's going to take a week or so at least for the pain to subside from what it is now. Maybe a month to disappear completely, if that, I don't know. So I did some leg extensions. This bench is really awkward for that. I'm gonna sign up at a public gym so I can use a machine that's a bit more comfortable. It's just a weird feeling when you do leg extensions on this bench, because the actual pivot where the rotation is happening, the screw, is actually in front of my knee. I know it doesn't really look like it from the angle, but it makes it very uncomfortable. The leverage it doesn't line up. So it felt really weird on the quads, and it felt even weirder still trying to do hamstring curls lying down. And so it's probably the first and last time that I do that. But yeah, once I sign up at the public gym, it will hopefully be a bit more comfortable. There's a bench press clip about to come up that you should see now, which is 90 kilos for a fairly easy one rep. Definitely wouldn't be able to do that now, but probably 75, I reckon. Maybe 80, I don't know. Probably 75 I'd be able to bench now, which is not much, but also not surprising considering I've purposely avoided any kind of upper body work, which for reasons that I'll dedicate an entire video to that, about upper versus lower body proportion and strengthening and how it changes depending on your sport. So here are the hamstring curls. They did not feel good at all. It's just the bench is just really awkward, and you can see I'm looking back at the camera to see what I'm trying to figure out why it feels so awkward, and you can see the actual ankle rest is rolling down my calf as I do the reps, and it doesn't feel good at all. Like for the hamstring training stimulus, it wasn't really worth it. Hopefully I'm not too sore tomorrow. The next clip is a Pendlay row at 85 kilos for one, which I thought was pretty decent. I had a body weight of 70 around the time. I like the Pendlay rows because the ground kind of, stops you from straining. Here's more clips of trying to get comfortable on the hamstring curl machine, just not working. But I have no issues uploading this, because this is just all part of the journey, part of learning. I was trying to find a way to get comfortable on the machine, and it just wasn't working. It's just not a good piece of equipment for this. But probably the most impressive video now from 2018 was a set of Romanian deadlifts with 122.5 kilos for a set of 8. And this is definitely when I was at my strongest. Repping out heavy deadlifts was not a good idea, but just the fact that I was able to do it, to me it's a benchmark that I want to hit again. I don't know if I'll do sets of 8 again, but we'll see. I tried to do some calf raises as well because I just want to see if that helped with the Achilles pain. Maybe get some blood in there. I don't know. Didn't really work. It's been on and off all day since I woke up, so I have to check that out. And lastly, I just finished off with some adductor and abductor strengthening. With the resistance band, it's a bit easier than the normal adductor and abductor work that I do, and I like this because the resistance band is it's good. You have to use some stabilizers, and I like it for rehab and prehab and all that stuff. But just in general today I had to be careful. I think for the rest of the week I'm gonna back off of the training load a bit, go easier in the gym just for this week. Probably do a little bit less work with the ball because that loads up everything, the Achilles especially, twisting, turning, stopping, starting, pushing off, all of that. Here's a clip of me doing some Nordic curls when I was in pretty good shape, but very lean. I think you can tell even my face is a bit thinner in this clip. A lot more control in the Nordics than I do at the moment, but I'll get back to that. I think I was fully in season at the time, playing on the Sunday, 4 gym sessions through the week, and 5 football training sessions with the team. So I was in good shape and was able to tolerate the load very well. And playing 90 minutes every weekend was also tough, but it was good. That was probably the peak of my match fitness and conditioning. But anyway, back to the workout today. This is just really light and easy. Nothing special, to be honest. This clip that you're going to see now is a bit of an interesting one because I haven't really done this exercise much, but I think that it's pretty valuable, to be honest. I felt good when I did it, and I'm probably going to do it again. This is a jump squats with a barbell, so you get some explosiveness. And this was with 60 kilos. And I think it's really good, really sport specific. You don't have to dip down too deep for these. It's not really realistic to go all the way down, especially because when you jump during a game of football or any sport for that matter, when you jump, you're not dipping down all the way, ass to grass in a squat. And so this is just kind of like a filler video, I guess you would call it, although that sounds a bit worse than it is. There's some valuable information in here, I think. I'll put up my program for this last part of the video, which is my official goal, and it will basically show where I want to get to. Okay, so the next thing you're going to see is the workout block, which was the last week of sessions from the workout block that I wasn't able to complete, but it was like the next block forward from when I was at my strongest. So cleans up to 82.5. These aren't maxes, these are just my working sets. So Romanian deadlifts up to 140, back squats up to 135, Bulgarian front squat, so a front rack holding the barbell in front on my shoulders, 80 kilos, single leg RDL 75, hip thrust with 200 for 3 reps on all the lower body exercises. Now, upper body, I kept it at 1 rep, even though, again, these aren't maxes. This is just working sets to maintain and slowly improve. So bench press up to 95, which I had done before. Pull-ups 26, which I had done before. Dragon flags 3x6, so I'll do a video with dragon flags. They're a cool exercise for abs. Push press up to 80. Pretty sure I did that once or twice. Chin-ups with 31, I've done that before. These are all close to maxes, I would say. 86 for the Pendlay row was actually going to be a PR if I did hit that. But again, I never actually completed that block of training. So that would be my goal for the program, or for this journey, actually, for this whole video series. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to have to be hitting these numbers in season, but the overall training load in season will be markedly lower than what it is at the moment, and usually what I put myself through between seasons and in pre-season. So it'll be 4 sessions. Now it's broken up into sessions A, B, C, and D. The cool thing is that you can mix this up, and I did mix this up, to be honest. So it would be either broken up into 4 separate workouts on 4 different days, or depending on time and energy, I would combine 2 of the workouts into one day. And that would be an upper body section and a lower body session A in the one day. If you look at the program here, it would be A and C, or A and D, or B and C, or B and D, and that would make up the workout. Now, doing them both in the same day is quite tough, and this is usually a very tough week because this is all heavy lifting. It's very hard on your central nervous system. You have to be sleeping well, recovering well. Apart from this, I was only doing 3 football sessions a week at this point, because when I was in this specific workout block, I was actually between seasons, playing full time, and I was just keeping my fitness up by training with a local team which trained 3 nights a week. So I was technically in off season, which is why I was able to hit these numbers. However, this year, moving forward, the team that I will be playing for is training 3 nights a week. So the good and the bad is that, yes, it's less football training, but it gives me an opportunity to spend more time and energy getting my strength back. So that'll be interesting. And I've got a million spreadsheets working out how I'm going to progress back up to these numbers. The program doesn't even look like this at the moment. I'm doing different exercises. I'm covering different bases. There are some holes that I have to fill, in other words, weaknesses that I have to cover. But eventually the program will look like this again, and hopefully I will be hitting these numbers and surpassing them. And that'll be a very interesting and very good day when that happens. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Take care, like, subscribe.